Welcome back, guys. DRL Season 6. We're here. It's great to be back. And you know what that means? New season, new drivers, new teams, kind of. It's going to be a cracker. I think hopefully we won't see Smoky Cheese run away with the season. I don't know what we're waiting for. I think we have one or two more showing up. So I will run through the teams once we are in the 30-second countdown. But obviously we had our social race last week. Fucking abomination. Never seen something so tragic in my entire life. Just a load of shit cunts driving around the track. And, you know, I've received the feedback, I've heard it. Tom, you called everyone shit too much. I don't think that was incorrect though. So, you know, I'm going to try to be a bit more creative today and for the rest of the season in how I articulate just how terrible I think everyone else is. GM. Good morning. Is that what that means? Dead trip. Okay, cool. It's already started. Don't know why I have the face cam on. Oh, turns. I did not change the sound alerts, by the way. I'll turn them on. Oh, we are readying up. Let's turn the sound alerts back on. Hello, chat. Why does he put a sleeping bag? Fuck you, Chetty. Right. Smoke weed every day. Oh, shit, I put it back on. Should have put them back on. Why did I put them on? Oh, if I get pissed off, they're going off again. Alright, I'm just saying that now. Because I didn't change them and I still got all the shit ones that Pete put on. And that just ruined my... There we go. Already off. Once we load in, we will have a quick rundown of the teams. And we will no longer be disturbed. Yeah, you're damn right already. I'm not listening to that shit. I can't do it. Pete spends... This is why I got fourth in stream. I didn't come fourth, I came second. Okay, I came second. It's bullshit. I think I came second. Did I come... Surely I came second. I don't know what that word means. Copium. Oh, okay, I think I get it. Just waiting for Karma and Tony Toes check. Tony Toes check. Oh, who is Zaty? There you go. So, 15 drivers on the grid. We were meant to have like 17 or 18, but clearly we've had some bottle jobs. And a quick run through. So, the McLaren pairing this season is GBC, a man who loves to spin. The man... Oh, it's True Copper. Let's go. We love True Copper here. Yeah, GBC, the man who loves to spin, cannot keep his car on a straight line, and every time he's on for a decent result, he bottles it. Like a... Imagine being a B-Tech Pete. That's embarrassing. And then we got our current holder of the award of Terrorist of the Year, Jihadi Jensen, coupling with him in the McLaren. So the McLarens are definitely ones to watch out for. You're not getting pole, True Copper. Sorry to tell you that, mate. It's not happening. Yeah, McLaren's, not results-wise, but just the way of everyone on track should be careful because they could smash them at any moment. The Red Bull, we have got Smoking Cheese. Get your vape out, get your vape out, get your vape out for the lads, get your vape out for the lads. Okay. Smoking Cheese partnered with Freeman 102222. Don't know much about Freeman still. I know he was here last season, but is he the one who's not in the... Is he the Spanish one? I think he's the Spanish one. Interested to see what Smoky Cheese can bring to this game. Used to be good, then he went bad. Is he going to be good again? Aston Martins, who have we got? Oh, P.T. Taplin is back in the Aston Martin. I swear he was with Salt Bay Tay last season. Maybe he wasn't, but I'm not telling the... Okay, I'll tell the power story in a minute. Even though we've all heard it a million times. Right, Salt Bay Tay and I Taplin at 18 in the Aston Martin. Shit team. In the Ferrari, we have McSmashley. I think he's meant to be with Slinky Rattle. I can't remember. Doesn't matter though, his teammates know it this week. Williams, a dangerous duo of Sketchy Crib and WRD Karma. Karma is obviously still got a 10-second time penalty against his name from about 4 years ago. But we're still waiting for him to serve it. And in the Mercedes, True Copper and Critical Skills. And so, why is Copper... I have a dead trim. Okay, there you go. Copper and Critical Skills, I think they could be... they could be underdogs this season. They could definitely make a run at the Constructors' title. Obviously, that will probably depend on if we see peak terrorism this season, as we run on board with Jihadi Jensen getting the first lap in of the session, of the season, and we'll ride on board and see what he can do. And whilst we ride on board, we'll keep going through the order. So Chetty and Tony Toadcheck in the Haas. Tony, who just belongs in the Haas at this point, he is the furniture. Literally, as long as there's a Haas, Tony's going to be in it. And Chetty had a decent result last week. I think he was going to have one. I can't remember what happened last week. It was so long ago. But I'm interested to see Chetty back again. McJamie B, a man who loves to upload a TikTok. Why is Cheese out in halves? That is weird. I need to find McJamie B's TikTok and I'm going to link it. Just so we can all admire it. And he is... I don't know who he's partnered with, but his teammate's not here today. Went for him. And then finally in the Alpine, Red Brazil, the man, the myth, the legend, the winner of last week's social race is in the Alpine. He is going to destroy the field this season. A contender for driver of the season last year. Didn't get it, but he was down close as Jensen comes through the final couple of corners, running up to the line. ERS almost out. DRS open, across the line. So 129.864, decent lap as Bahrain Core 25, was that 25? I can't remember. Joins the session. I didn't think he was going to be here tonight, but maybe he is. Or maybe he's just going to watch for the funsies. And Cheese has been disqualified. Not exactly how you want to start the season, I don't think. Sketchy Crib takes over provisional pole from Jensen. Decent lap, beats him by just over 4 tenths. I think he'll be happy with that. As GBC sets a lap, goes P3. Salt Bay Tay only just starting his lap. Critical Skills, a 107.287 through the sectors 2 split he goes. No idea if that was fast or not. I don't know if they've actually sorted that bug where it just always shows a purple sector. Probably not, because this is EA and Codemasters. Takes a very weird line through the final corner there. Stayed very tight to the curb on the left, but it's going to be a good lap. And it's going to take pole position from Sketchy Crib. In the meantime, just under a tenth faster. Good lap from Critical Skills. He will be delighted with that. McSmashley, not up so much. Red Brazil, about to set a lap. 31.611. The slowest lap that's been set, really. I don't think we'll get count Chetty's lap. So, 16 drivers. We are already missing one because he decided he was going to drive the wrong way. I don't think that was the best approach to this session, if I'm being honest. But, you know, you do you, boo. Now here is McSmashley. I think he's pushing quite nice through the double left. That is very... He's going to drive on the curb for a bit there. Not too sure why he did that. Yeah, DRS open. He looks like he's pushing, but it's difficult to tell with McSmashley because he is fucking dreadful at this game. Well, he was at the last one anyway. I'm going to assume he is still terrible. Through the long right. Looks like he's struggling to keep his car together, really. 108.44 something. Not the best sector time we have seen. Obviously, we saw Critical Skills with a mid-7 on provisional pole, so I think we're probably looking at like a 130 something from McSmashley here. Quite slow into the final corner. He doesn't look like he trusts himself. He's got to believe in himself more and just really get his car out there. And it's a 30.7, just round about what I thought it would be. And I don't think anyone's going to be writing home about that anytime soon, as Critical Skills, our current pole sitter, comes into the pit lane. 16 viewers. Appreciate the viewers. If you're not following already, guys, drop a follow. Why do I have to? Why do I have to say? Oh, I need to change these fucking channel points. Let's do this. What is your name again? Oh yeah. Oh, not Critical Skills 25, currently on pole position. So, first run by the majority of people are in. True Copper is actually on his first run now, and I'm going to take a hit of my vape. Through the double left he comes. Hits the apex quite nicely, gets his foot down nicely, and now DRS Open down this back straight, following the Alfa Romeo of Brian Core actually, who is also on a lap. So we'll see what split times these two set in comparison to one another. Through the long right hander he comes. It's a 109.0. That is not good. 107.9. That is much better from True Copper. This could be something special coming from True Copper here as he comes down the second to last straight of the lap, approaching the final two corners. Did this go 2 corners? Like, cause you obviously got that corner, but there's like a slight kink. So we're going to refer to that as an actual corner. DRS Open, what can he set? It's going to be a 30.1, not bad, P7. A few hundredths away from GBC. Definitely some improvements that can be made there by True Copper. But I don't think he can be too upset with himself. Now here is Tony Toshek, the man who has declared himself the DRL GOAT. I'm not commenting on that, but he was the winner, I believe, of Drive of the Year in our award ceremony with his sprint performance in Spain. It was a wonderful display of driving, a 108.3 through the second sector. Again, not superb, but we'll see if he can perhaps gain a bit more time through the final sector. Here is Sketchy Crib, our championship winner last season. Not the season before, though, I don't think. The man who absolutely ran away with the title, pretty much thanks to PT Taplin. Tony Toshek across the line, 30.5, not too bad. Up into P9, he slots. Now let's go back to Sketchy Crib, who is demanding that pole position. I can feel it. Nothing but the best will ever do for this man. Through the very slow right. It's a hairpin, isn't it? Kind of forget what's a hairpin and what's not. And taking a nice wide line through the double left, trying to clip the apex as best as he can. Yeah, that is beautiful through there. He's got a bit of traffic up ahead. Looks like a Williams to me. And bear in mind, he is in one of the Williams. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. That was terrifying. Anyway, through the long right he goes, following his teammate. And he's up by nearly 5 tenths at this time. He's fucking flying. Oh, he's going to get a nice little top, I think, down here from Karma, who peels off maybe a bit too early if they were going for the toe. Now through the final 2 corners he comes. This could be a sensational lap from Sketchy Crib. This could put him in the 28s easily. Jensen takes provisional pole, but I think Sketchy Crib is going to take it right back from him. It's a 28.984. Great lap from Sketchy Crib. He's going to be delighted with that one. And Critical Skills now has loads of time he needs to make up, but he's already 700ths up on his time through the first sector. Good. Sector 1 from Critical Skills. We always have, okay, yeah, 7.5 minutes remaining of this session. The amount of yellow flags we get, I can never see how long we actually have left of this session. So Critical Skills needs to improve by around 4 tenths, 3.5 tenths if he wants to take back his pole position. I don't know why I'm showing this. There you go, that's much better. I don't think that really matters. 10.5 up on his lap is Critical Skills, so he should easily beat Jensen, but he's going to have to find a lot of time through this final sector if he wants to try take provisional pole from the sketchiest of all the cribs. Through the final corner he comes, loses the back end just a bit, maybe caught a bit too much curb on entry. He's going to have DRS Open across the line, misses out on a 28, it's going to be a 29.179. Slots back up to the front row, but not quite the front where he would want to be. Jensen, who has just set his lap. McJamie B, apologies, I missed that lap. Cracking lap from McJamie B, puts him up into P4. Now we have PT Taplin, who was slower in his first sector by 200ths. Second sector much better though, 2 tenths up He looks like he could be challenging McJamie B to get back onto that second row of the grid. GBC is on a lap. Oh no, he's not on a lap, I apologise. He's got no ERS. Let's go back to Peter Taplin, see what he's up to in his day-to-day life. Through the final corner he comes. He's got his foot flat to the floor. 29.3. Yeah, almost took Jensen's spot in P3, but not quite enough. Just 200s behind him, unfortunately, for Peter Taplin. But he's jumped to McJamie B, and he'll be happy with that. Chetty, meanwhile, through the long right, looks like he's struggling to just keep his car together. And he's down by 3 temps. I don't think we'll see an improvement. McSmashy was 2.5 temps down through the first sector and has left the session because he was that embarrassed by it. Fair enough. Don't blame me, mate. That was pretty terrible. So far, we're yet to see a real lap from Karma. Interesting to see how he actually gets on. Because it looks... just hear like the stadium, but the... what do you even call them? The announcers in my ear talking about Max Verstappen sometimes. So we'll wait for Karma to set a competitive lap. And then... who else do I think is under the tube? I think we've got more to come from Tony Toeschek. Look at the front 5 split by just under 5 temps. I think, have any of them got any more pace to give? That lap from Sketchy Crib was sensational. And see, it was True Copper actually, is he? He's not setting up, he's setting up for a lap actually. So this whole lap we're going to ride on board with True Copper and see how he gets on, you know. 1.1 seconds off of pole position currently. So we will see if he's got it like that. Does he believe in himself? Brian Cole has retired from the session in the pit lane, interestingly. Clearly he thinks P12 is the absolute best he can do. I don't know if I agree with that sentiment, but you do you, boo. Through turn 3, was that 4? I don't know. True Copper maybe a bit too early on entry, and he's lost a bit of time. He's nearly down by a 10th on his first time. Bit wide as well through turn 6 and 7. I don't think this is the best lap that True Copper has ever put together. I think he's probably quite disappointed with himself. It's almost like his dad is in the cockpit with him, letting him know that he is a disappointment to the family. Sorry if that hit home a bit too much, True Copper. I do feel bad. You do you, boo. 2 game on, I still the same pace. That's what we love to see. I fucked my preset great. Classic fucking of the preset from Brian Court, which is probably why he retired from the session. True Copper through the second sector he goes. Yeah, nowhere near his time. Oh, he did back off actually, I apologise. And he stopped using his ERS. So yeah, I doubt he goes again on this lap. I think he's gonna come into the pit lane, get a fresh set of boots on, and look to have one more push lap in him as we have just over 3 minutes left of session. Yeah, he's gonna dip into the pit lane, sparkle his way in there, and we will see True Copper coming out again shortly, and I can't wait for it. Salt Bay Tay, what is he up to? Is he pushing? Can't tell if he's pushing or not. He hasn't got much ERS. I don't know. Jensen actually Jensen has just started his lap, so we will see how he is getting on. This is a man who is fighting for pole position based on the first 15 minutes of this session. Quite nice through turn 1. Turn 2 could possibly take a bit wider line, but you know, I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to commentate. I don't have a fucking clue what I'm actually doing when it comes to racing. I am just dreadful, guys, can't lie. Loose back end snaps out there on him on the exit of turn 4, and he's 6,000, so he's break even through the first sector. It's going to have to be a very impressive sector 2 and sector 3 if he wants to challenge for that pole position. Unicorn shake, by the way, guys, if anyone wanted to know. I don't know what that flavour even means. The woman said it's like Skittles. I don't know what that means. It doesn't taste like Skittles, so I think she lied to me. Yeah, I probably won't get that flavour again. But it's the last vape I own, so I'm quite upset about that. Anyway, Jensen, through the second... Mate, he's just literally matching his time. And big snake invalidated. And he's not going to have enough ERS anyway, so that is going to be Jensen done for the session. Is it? Maybe not. He needs to turn off, is it? Oh, yeah, he's coming in. So that is Jensen done. Plenty of people out on the laps. GBC meanwhile, and around the Mercedes has just appeared. Who the fuck was GBC has just started his lap. So we'll see what his Sector 1 split time is and see what he is bringing to this table of driving as he approaches the split. Decent 700s up on his time. Chetty, 10th down his time. Tony Toastcheck, Sector 2 split. What's he going to be up to? Down on his time as well. Not the qualifying that Tony would have hoped for. Salt Bay Tay, not sure what he's up to. Karma is back into the pit lane again. So Karma's going to be starting at the back. Sketchy Crib just starting his lap. PT Taplin is just about to start his lap too. GBC coming down the second DRS straight. Oh no, the third DRS straight of the lap. I apologise. But Jamie B looking to start his final flying lap of the session. 35 seconds remain, guys. Who is going to take pole position? My money is still on Sketchy Crib, but you never know. Through the Sector 2 split comes GBC. Nearly 2 tenths up on his time. It's going to have to be a huge improvement if he wants to try and snag P5 from McJamie B. His Critical Skills is about to start his final lap of the session. PT Taplin, 10th and a half up on his time. Great first sector from PT Taplin. Could be a dark horse for pole position here. McJamie B. I thought he was saying he's 3.5 tenths up on his time. I was going to be like, that is sexual. He's not, unfortunately. As the checkered flag drops, and that is qualifying done. We just have the last people remaining on their laps. Jensen is in P3. Will he get bumped down anymore? Sketchy Crib, a 10th down in his time through the second sector, so he may not be improving. Meanwhile, Critical Skills was getting a nice little toe from the Haas there, and the Haas ducks out of his way quite nicely. Critical Skills, 900s up on his time. That is a great first sector from him. He could be in business here. I think PT Taplin was only 500s up on his Sector 2 time, so it might not be pole position, but he might be able to take P3 away from Jensen 7671. Through the final corner, PT Taplin comes in his Aston Martin, looking all cute and sexy. Across the line, he's taken P2! Provisionally P2! What has Critical Skills got to say about that? Can he improve to P2, or can he even take pole position back? What is McJamie B up to? Across the line he comes! Oh, he improves to P4! Jensen is now down to P5. Critical Skills through the Sector 2 split. Oh, he's bottled it. He's bottled it big time. He's not doing anything anytime soon. True Copper looking to come across the line. What can he set for us? It's going to be a 29 something. Just about scrapes in the 29s. Improves on his time. Don't think he gained any positions though. And I think that is going to be our grid set. Unless Critical Skills has just pulled out the most sexual final sector we have ever seen. Which he has not. That's our grid, guys. Sketchy Crib starts as he means to continue pole position. And Pete, did I see Pete's lap? I can't remember. I think I did. PT Taplin with a late lap puts himself on the front row next to his former lover. I'm back, bitches. He never really left, let's be honest. Puts himself up there with his former lover in P2. Critical Skills just behind the duo. Obviously, the current partner of Sketchy Crib. McJamie B making a very solid DRL debut in P4. Jensen P5. Next to his sexual teammate of Guy Big Cool. True Copper, nice debut from him. P7. Chetty with a solid lap, take P8 next to his Haas brother of Tone Toast Check. McSmashley, I think, will be disappointed with his performance down in P10. Brayman in 11th, which not great, but not worse than his teammate who managed to get disqualified. Red Brazil, the best driver on the grid, P12. Brian Core, who had an absolute stinker from start to finish. At that pole position. I didn't get to finish the grid, but other stuff. Insult myself for that family comment. I apologise for the family comment. Insult my mate, so many different ways I can insult myself. It's just okay. I vape to feel cooler. There you go. To distract myself from how uncool I am. Hopefully that's somewhat made up for the comment about your dad being disappointed in you. Probably didn't though. So I just received a message about about how much someone hates Christian Horner, and I felt like in my heart, um, if you wake up in the morning and think, oh, you know what, Christian Horner is a really good guy, kill yourself. Set a hand on heart, kill yourself, because the guy is a closet paedophile, 100%. I feel bad for his wife. I feel bad for his kids. I'm not sure if I feel bad for his parents because they may be even worse than him. Um, but yeah, Christian Horner is just a weird Donny, bro. But yeah, I mean, and don't get me started on Max Verstappen because I hate that guy as well. So whilst we wait, guys, I'm just going to text some people. So if you just want to talk amongst yourselves whilst I do some texting. And we can watch me vape at the same time, which is always good. And Kizo, oh, Kizo's here. Okay, this man had pace. Okay, he's going to be starting at the back, but he had some serious, sexy pace. And we are on the grid all of a sudden. No, 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 no. What the fuck has happened? Was it a jump start? What? Oh no, reset the lobby, lads. Reset the lobby. What the fuck has happened? Let's see. Why are we racing in day? I want Kizo in. I think we go for the reset, you know. Right, I should say. I want to see Kizo actually spunk on some kid. No, I can't. Can't say that. I want to see Kizo spunk on some adults. Wait, oh, apparently Kizo didn't join. What the fuck is going on? How does McJamie manage to pick up a drive-through penalty for the formation lap? I'm so confused, guys. I don't know what is going on right now. So I'm just going to wiggle my mouse around for a bit. I don't know if we're about to see a race start or if we're about to see a lobby reset. So bear with me whilst I just kind of figure this out in my head. What does that even mean? Well, I don't understand that message. Uh, Sorry. Right. Okay, let's pretend that this is actually about to happen. I don't know if it is. Okay, yeah, the lobby's bugged. Yeah. Reset, boys. Reset. But Jamie B has just absolutely bolted it. What is going on? What has happened? I mean, the guy is just... What? Well, there we are, guys. Lobby reset, as I expected. This game is dog shit and can't function properly on the first attempt. Now, normally I would say, whilst we wait, shall we just listen to some music? But, no, that... What the fuck? Sorry, I just got a bit scared there. But I'm not allowed to listen to music because then YouTube will get pissed off when I upload this, which is upsetting to me. Oh, now that McJamie B is out, the race is going to start. Obviously, no one is actually racing, but let's pretend we actually care. So, lights out and away we go. And McJamie B has obviously went nowhere because he is already out of the Grand Prix. Petey Taplin has had his best ever race start in all of mankind history because no one else is in the race. So, of course, Pete was actually going to do well off the line. But here comes Sketchy Crib. Oh, but hang on a minute. Here comes Critical Skills. And superb from Critical Skills. Tony Tokek's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. And I'm now going to stop commentating over AI racing because it was just getting weird. Good bit of practice, though. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I didn't. It's just disappeared. Oh. Hold. Oh, wait. We actually are still... Oh, God. We're still doing baby pictures. Oh, no. So I haven't actually looked at the chat in a while. No one's probably spoken to me because no one really cares about me. Oh, Beth was here. Who deleted Beth's messages? Oh, who's timed Beth out? Go timer back in. Okay, I don't know how to time her back in. Did you get timed out?
You.
It wasn't me. I didn't realise what was going on.
I just said that I'm a Nazi and then I got deleted and timed out.
You said you were a Nazi?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why you got timed out. There you go, I've untimed you out now. Time, stop simping, mate. She doesn't like you. Bit of pig, isn't it? Great race there. Good commentary there. Well in, Pete. Why did you sound more... Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just found the AI racing so much more exciting than you guys. You guys are kind of mid. I'm waiting to get you to insult yourself again. Did you redeem that? Or are you just trying to get... Just seen so... What the bloody hell are you waffling about, you tosser? Well, that is just... Hey, stop redeeming his channel points. The Reverend... You like it? Whilst we wait, we'll do a, I might go quite quiet, but yeah, that was worse. This is, yeah, if you know Chatham Dockside, guys, then this is where I live. So if you want to come see me, then, you know, come through. I don't have jump in the river. I'm not going to jump in the river. That's quite upsetting. Stop putting... Someone time him out, honestly. Oh, I now need to realign the camera. I'll be there in 10. Please do be happy. Because I want to have intimate sex with you in the straightest way possible. Oh, DK's here now. Okay, mate, this is why we reset. So all the good people can show up. Yeah. People redeemed stuff, did they? Oh, Beth, fuck off!
That was for the guy.
What do you mean it was for the guy?
Read the chat.
Yeah, he has to earn his channel points. True Cop, can you stop trying to shag my ex? Caught some DA on cat. I'll go back to a I'll go back to a favoured insult of mine, and that is anyone ever redeemed that million challenge? No. Right. In terms of insulting myself, I will make it indirect, and I will just say that let me. I'm saving. Let me. Someone time this man out. Hang on. There you go. Timed him out. Right. I do not have that many insults about myself. What? What?
You should.
Oh, I should I? Classic. Fuck's sake. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. I apologise. Am I spectating now? I think I am. So many people in the lobby, I can't even see myself. Yes, I am. Right, I will just give you guys 5 minutes to abuse me. Alright? Because I can't think of that many insults. So, you know, say whatever you want. And you know what? Skills, I will even untime you out. There you go. I think maybe when I... Hang on. I think when I time you out, you lose your mod. There you go. I mean, guys, you're running out of time here to insult me, so I'm just vibing. What? Who put the room in emote only mode? The fuck? Why? This is why you get timed out. I've got to go back in and change it. There we go. Do it again. I'm fucking timing you out again, and I'm not giving you your mod back. All right. No one wants emote only mode. When are we starting? I can turn up to F2 when you have a full-time seat. When I see email, it's like we want sound alerts. Okay, you can have sound alerts back. Bray, let's be honest, mate. I'm so far clear of you in F1, in F2, in life. I didn't need to show up.
Smoke weed every day. And his name is John C.
Emil Heskey, the Chuck Norris of football, he
No,
has so many talents to easily
not
drop
doing
your jaw
this.
the way he dribbles
No.
down the sideline and looks likely to score, then steps over but falls over and then misses the goal. And he's the greatest ever gracious. Every week defenders get weak at the
Why?
knees when he breezes past with
Fucking
ease,
points.
please. Don't you dare diss the
Ugh,
Messiah, a true
Jesus
patriot for the
Christ.
country. Yeah, he's taking us higher.
Oh, right, I'm back. I'm back. Who keeps giving Skills his channel points back?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Right, okay. DA.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die.
Jesus Christ. I apologise if that offended anyone who has been a victim of DA. But it was off camera, so it's fine.
Peter Taplin is a raging non-C coup. I meant a raging non-C massive terrorist who touches children lol. He
And
taken
his
me out
name
last
is
4
John
years.
C.
Skills, you can't.
And his name is John C.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I just...
And his name is John C.
Oh, it's...
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. And his name is John C. Smoke weed every day.
Alright.
Dumb ways to die. So
I'm
many
at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone?
Okay, right.
Baby, it's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for 2? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not.
There we go. Well, guys, you lost sound alerts. Good job. Maybe you can earn them back. Okay? No promises. But the misbehaving, you've lost them for now. Jesus Christ. That was just... That was so bad. So glad that's over. This is why you didn't win Streamer of the Year. You weren't even there! Fuck off! Let's go 48. Remember setups. Right. Cool. Thank God. We are now... Jesus. Detail. Let's have a look at what title everyone's on. Right, okay. Back into commentating after that 10-minute pause we had, and I got quite distracted. So, on the hards, we have 18 drives, by the way. On the hards, Kizo, Karma, Guy Big Cool, Critical Skills, and Sketchy Crib. Soft tyres, DK, Chetty, Jensen, and McJamie B. Everyone else on the medium tyres. DK going very aggressive off the start. Obviously, so is McJamie B. Could possibly see him leading after the first lap. PT Tapping obviously going to be one to watch out for. Should have better grip off of the line with those medium tyres. Now, I'm gonna ask a question, guys. What lap does Pete bottle it? You know, is going to be lap 1 or lap 29. Or you could give multiple answers because I am positive there will be more than one bottle from Pete in this race. Bonus game, Brian Corsan 1. Could be right there, mate. Wouldn't surprise me. Bonus game, what lap will GBC bottle it? He loves to bottle it as well. He thinks he gets away with it. He doesn't. I see him. Critical skills was... Is that skills? Was it Pete? It was Pete running massively wide, getting ready to bottle it. So, Beth L2, whoever that is, has gone lap 1, 2, 3. And I think she means every single lap. Brian Court also saying lap 8. So, anyone who gets it correct will receive a picture of my foreskin. So, you know, make sure you take this seriously, guys, because the prize is wonderful. 17 viewers, by the way. Hello to the 17 viewers. Shut up, Beth. Yeah, make sure you are following, guys. A couple of people getting disqualified for taking liberties with the grid box positioning. Chetty, McSmashy, Froman and Brazil all going to be in trouble off of the start. We're going to watch from this angle. I hate these angles. Let's see how they are for this. Why is it saying position changes? Right, here we go. Drl Round 1, Bahrain Grand Prix. 5 red lights. And it's lights out. And away we go. Can't see what's happening at all from about 400 metres away. But it looks like Sketchy Crib got a decent enough start. He's covered off the inside of Petey Taplin. Brayman has dropped a bunch of positions. Petey Taplin going to have a look around the outside. Sketchy Crib really pushing him. There's a bit of contact further back by the looks of it. I Taplin at 18 and Sketchy Crib going side by side. These two are just not loving each other at the moment. But I think Sketchy Crib has just done enough to hold on. Oh, Jimmy B tapped the back of Petey Taplin. Meanwhile, we've got to see what's going on further back. Because there is drama going on everywhere. The front, middle and back. And it looks like it's all calmed down now. Oh no, the hatch has been spun by the Ferrari. DK and Tony Toescheck. I think DK was one who initiated the contact there through the right-hander. And that is disaster for the pair of them. Tony all the way down in last place. He is going to be fuming about that. And there's an Alpine actually who's had a terrible exit on the double left. As I can see Tony going so wide on the exit of the double left. He's actually left the session. He is actually just rage quit the first race of the season. That is what we love to see. As we see GBC driving along here. Nice, calm and composed. What is... Oh, bit of lag, guys. Sorry. What's going on True Copper? Is it not giving me a split time from... I think the game's just bugging out in that respect. Pete Taplin... Oh my god! What the fuck just happened? McJamie B in the wall! Surely he's got no wing. How the fuck's he got away with that? I don't know what's happened, but McJamie B smashed that wall very hard, is what I'm going to say, rather than giving an inappropriate continuation. That was something else. Critical Skills, meanwhile, riding all over the back, as True Copper's losing a few positions there. I think he's fine. He's tapping in all out of shape on that left-hand curb. And that may give Critical Skills a chance to have a run at him. Sketchy Crib controlling this race here. Despite being on the hard tire, Petey Taplin has just not got an answer for Sketchy Crib. Pretty embarrassing if you ask me. But I think we've come to expect that. And by the way, I just got to say, what I've just noticed, Kizo with an outstanding lap and a half from P18 to P7 on his hard tyres. That's amazing. I am in awe of that driving ability. Wrong one. That one. No, not that one. That one. So, the biggest losers, Tony and McJamie B, losing a shit ton of positions. Kizo with an amazing start. McSmashy got off to a nice start. Critical Skills having a look at Petey Taplin. Probably could have got the move done, but he backed out. And now GBC is also well and truly in this battle. Smoky Cheese getting a move done on Brian Corby, looks a bit, into the final corner. And he is through. And also a man who's had a great start. Up 8 positions. Critical Skills. Have a look on... Sorry. Having a look on Petey Taplin. And who's going to have the better traction coming out of turns 1 and 2? It looks like Skills has just got the move done. He has. But DRS is going to be active this lap. Here comes Pete. Bit of ERS. He might have a look down the inside to turn 3. Skills runs wide, trying to be as respectful as he can, leaving Pete the space because he knows he will smash him off otherwise. What has happened further back with GBC? Have we seen a GBC bottle already? I think we have. Yes, we have. GBC has decided he's going to smash into a wall or something. Don't know what happened there. So lap 3 for a GBC bottle. Knew it was coming, just didn't know what happened. Meanwhile, Skills and PT Taplin still going side by side. And Skills takes the what's the word? Initiative into the double left. And the Avatar and McJamie B also had another little excursion there. Didn't see what he did. Antonia's retired. I don't think he's binned it. No, he's just had enough of his life. Fair enough, I get like that sometimes as well, mate. Sketchy Crib cruising in this race. It's like we're back on F122 all over again. The man is absolutely dominating. So let's see what PT Taplin can do with the help of DRS down the next straight. As he gets nice and close under braking. Doesn't tag the back of Critical Skills like he did so many times last season. He just absolutely loved smashing this guy off the track. Now DRS open. Skills tries to break the slipstream. Bloody hell, look how strong that is. Skills going to protect the inside. Pete says, thank you very much. I'll just take the outside. But Skills is going to fight this down the inside, side by side. And I think Skills has just managed to hold on. Tony has now rejoined the session. But you're out, mate. Don't know how you're out. But you are already out. So there's not much point rejoining. Pete maybe have another look. Oh, no. Sorry. Skills got DRS there. Must have crossed the checkpoint after Pete. And Skills holds on to the... I was going to say the lead. We're going to call it kind of the lead because Sketchy Crib has already won this race. Skills holds on to P2 in this race. For now, McSmashley in this fight. Struggling to get the power down there. Chetty up in P5. Great drive from him. Salt Bay Tate, 4 laps in. Already a 3-second time penalty. It's like nothing has changed. Meanwhile, Jensen overtakes DK for P9. Sorry guys, I keep meaning to need burping, but I'm trying not to because I'm trying to stay professional. I'll wait for a bit. There we go. So we've got a battle for P5 right now with Chetty, Kizo and Smoke Cheese. And Kizo's got to have a look on Chetty down in the right-hander. He's got the move done. Chetty tried to fight it, but Kizo just forced his way through. Chetty may have a look down into the final corner. No, it doesn't break late enough. And in the end, he will file back behind Smoking Cheese. Kizo can have DRS on Smoking Cheese. And Cheese will not have DRS to defend with. Can he get the move done? Running down into turn 1, switches to the outside. Cheese going to protect the inside. And bit of lag there, don't know what's going on. Kizo really trying to just hold it as best as he can. Think he's done enough, but Cheese is now going to have DRS, I believe. 3-second time penalty for True Copper on lap 5. Here comes Smoke Cheese looking to go back around the outside of Kizo. He may be able to get the traction. Kizo really squeezes him there. And Cheese may have got a corner cut penalty for that. That was one hell of a squeeze. But this is leaking time to the pack up ahead. They're currently fighting for P2. McSmashley, I-tapped in that 18 and Critical Skills. Sketchy Crib just in his own world really. He's just absolutely fisted everyone and we're only 5 laps in. So hopefully we get a safety car. If not, this could be quite a boring race. Freeman looks like he's all over the back of Brian Cool. He's actually having a look down the inside into the double left. Gets the DRS open and that move will be completed nice and easy. Salt Bay Tay, 3.5 tenths behind GBC, who is obviously had a great start but then bottled it. He's looking to come back through the field. He's currently down P13 after starting P6. Let's see about PT Taplin and Critical Skills. I think we may have part 4 of this battle here. Through the final corner they go. Bit of ERS usage from PT Taplin. He's going to have DRS. Skills trying to break the toe. Already going to the inside. Peter's got so much more straight line speed. He's kind of soaked the dummy. He moves to the inside. Going to make sure he has authority of this corner. Takes the apex. And that is move done by PT Taplin. He's not going to have DRS this time around. McSmashley's actually still having a look at Critical Skills. Give me a bit of a drag race down into turn 3. Who is going to break later between the Ferrari and the Mercedes? They both broke at pretty similar times, but Smashley gets caught up on the curb. And for now, Skills holds on to that position. Cheese, meanwhile, has stayed in touch with Kizo, and Kizo has bridged the gap to this lead pack, excluding Sketchy Crib. So we currently have from second all the way down to sixth in a DRS window of one another. Brian Core, meanwhile, has caused a safety car. Cool. GBC's bottled it again. No surprises there. Yeah, that looked very suspicious from Brian Core. He picked up a 5-second penalty. My controller disconnected. No, no, no. I don't know, I think the stewards might be able to look at that one, Brian Core, because on my screen it looked like you were about 4 miles away from the track. So, Sketchy Crib, not going to be too happy to see this safety car come out. He was loving this life. He was just chilling out in front. Now, he's going to give the soft tyre runners a chance to get off those tyres. Can the hards go to the end? I don't know. And Pete's actually going to take this opportunity to pit. So is Skills. So is Kizo. McSmashley's managed to speed into the pit. Literally left in the braking zone and couldn't brake anymore. Chinson V2. What happened with True Cop? I didn't see. Salt Bay Tay also speeds into the pit lane. Where is True Cop? Oh, he's already. Did he pit? He didn't pit, did he? No, I don't think he did. So, a split strategy here. We've got Williams 1-2. Both on the hard tyres. Everyone else has pit. Pete's gone for a set of hards. Skills, mediums. McSmashley has managed to get a 3-second time penalty under safety car conditions for corner cutting. That is... Tom, I hope you step in Lego, mate. What did I do? I want to find out why he wants me to step in Lego. I don't think I do anything wrong. Do you want questions to answer about the racing in the stream so you don't get bored? I don't know. I won't get bored. How could I get bored? We've got 16 fantastic drivers who are so good at racing each other that every lap is a pleasure, especially if it's round Imola. So we're on lap 7. Safety car is out. We have lost Tony Toshek and Brian Core so far. Sketchy Crib has led this race from the line, I believe. I don't think Pete ever got past. Panny just created a looking for group post. If anyone wants to play Rainbow Six Siege with Panny E. No, what is Freeman doing? He's a ghost. He just overtook him. What? The fuck just happened? Well, that was one of the best overtakes I've seen. I can't either turn it off or anything. It DC at full throttle and straight line. Well, I'm going to say it now, Brian Court. It kind of sounds like a skill issue on your part, mate, but, you know, I won't go into that anymore. Just going to reply to some messages whilst we wait for safety car to go back in. Karma is now back ahead of Freeman. Don't really know what happened in that respect, but I think... Is Karma now going to get a penalty? Freeman's now gone ahead again. This is stressful, man. Safety car, please tell me safety car's coming in. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is an abomination. Oh no, it is coming in. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And Jota from Celtic has joined Al Ittihad, in case anyone was worried about that, because I know I was for realsies. I should probably do this restart, shouldn't I? Right, here we go. Sketchy Crib looking to get off to good restart and retain his lead of this Grand Prix. Raymond is still in AI. Don't really know what's happened. Karma's going to get back through relatively easily, I believe. True Copper, meanwhile, having a look on Karma, round the outside, and Freeman. And Freeman, who is obviously just a ghost, so it doesn't really matter what he does. Copper probably outbroke himself. Oh, he actually picked up a penalty and lost a position. And another one. Terrible restart. And again, Sketchy Crib is already a second ahead of everyone else. Where's Kizo up to, meanwhile? Kizo's been hit, actually, from behind. Don't really know what happened there. But it didn't look fun either way. So Kizo, who's making good progress, has just lost a few positions. We're lagging all over the place. Don't have a fucking clue what is going on right now. Touch there from True Copper on McSmashley. Was it on McSmash? I don't even know. I think it was. Was it on DK maybe? It might be on DK. Either way, Kizo took advantage. He's now up into P7. Pete is now in P2. What the fuck did that... What is going on? How did Pete get... Okay. This is crazy. So, Pete in P2. Skills in P3. It is just like the safety car never came out, except Sketchy Crib has lost like 4 seconds. So, can Pete stay with Sketchy Crib this time? He's got much fresher tyres than him. And I think this safety car has really fucked Sketchy Crib in the arse. Hot. Here comes Pete Tappin actually. In the slipstream. Pulls out to the right hand side. Uses a slight bit of ERS. He's trying to hold it down the inside of Sketchy Crib. Who's going to break later? I think Pete has just by a couple of metres. He gets the position done. And here comes Critical Skills actually. With the switchback of absolute dreams on Sketchy Crib. And Sketchy Crib, who was P1 only 3 corners ago, all of a sudden finds himself in P3. He is not going to be too happy about that. And he might have Smoking Cheese coming up to him next, who's on the soft tyres. This has not been a good few laps for Sketchy Crib. He is going to be absolutely fuming in that cockpit. And I can tell you this for a fact. Sketchy Crib looks sexy when he gets angry. So, yeah. I enjoy it when he does get angry. Critical Skills all over the back of ITAP in that 18. No DRS yet. We're going to have to wait a few laps for that to happen. Karma, few tenths behind Kizo meanwhile. McSmashley, few tenths behind Jensen. GBC all over the back of McJamie B. Boy, was going to have a look into the left-hander. Thought better of it. Decided not to. Probably a wise idea, because it's not really a corner you just want to dive up the inside. Cheese is all over the back of Sketchy Crib, who is definitely going to be struggling on those hard tyres. Meanwhile, Critical Skills goes down the inside of Peter Tappin, who looks like he lifted off there into the final corner. Not too sure why he did that. Interesting driving. Cheese, meanwhile, getting past Sketchy Crib, or at least they're going side by side. You'd think Cheese should take the position, being on the soft tyres, be able to brake later, will get better traction. Meanwhile, side by side between Skills and PT Taplin. And Skills is going to hold on for now, but Pete's going to have DRS on this second straight. Pulls back into the slipstream, pulls back out again. Is he going to make a move down the inside into turn 3? He thinks about it. Skills leaves the door open, being a very respectful gentleman. Maybe not. He swipes at him. He says to him, you know what? Fuck you, Pete. Fuck you for everything you did to me last season. I respect that a lot, but yeah, he's given the position back. I think he felt bad. Meanwhile, McLaren's gone off. Who is it? I think it's Jensen. Jensen and Karma have come together. Don't know what happened there, but it's just another collision to add to the list that we have had so far. Sketchy Crib outbrakes himself all the way down in P5 now. This has been an absolute disaster for Sketchy Crib. I think he got the strategy wrong under safety car, and it's come back to bite him, unfortunately. Meanwhile, the front four all just happy to sit in one another's DRS for now. Can Sketchy Crib stay in this 1 second window of Kizo and not get left behind this front four? Yellow flag in sector 2. I think GBC's bottled it again. Yes, he has. Classic GBC. What did I tell you? McSmashley was doing something with Red Brazil here. We are lagging all over the place, meanwhile. Red Brazil going to pull to the right of McSmashley. Going to try and get the move done before the final corner, which is going to give McSmashley DRS down the pit straight. Does it anyway. Go back to that. And bloody hell, where the fuck did the Red Bull come from? It's an absolute rocket. Kizo, meanwhile, go have a look on PT Taplin. Down the inside. On his soft tyres compared to the hard tyres. Taking a nice wide line. Pete is going to... Sketchy so far down. What an L. Pete takes a nice wide line to try and get a good exit. He did get a good exit, but now here comes Kizo for part 2 of the fight. Going as wide as he can to try and get a good exit. Pete just fucking clarts him into the next dimension. Fucking hell, Pete. I think Pete is trying to let him through because I think he's realised about how much of a dangerous driver he is. Yes, he has let him through, but that has cost them 2 seconds to the current leading 2. This guy needs to be locked up, honestly. Like, the guy is just so fucking reckless. Karma, meanwhile, getting past Red Brazil. Possibly. No, Red Brazil holds it around the outside. Superb from Red Brazil. This is why he is my driver of the year. But that's not going to stop Karma from having a look into the double left. Karma's really trying to shut the door on him. Karma just about gets through. Chetty, meanwhile, has come out of nowhere. Going to have DRS on the pair of them. Who's going to break later between the two? Chetty takes both positions, I believe. Yes, he does. That's it, Pete. And he runs Karma out of road, and that has cost Karma the position to Red Brazil again. But Karma's going to go back up the inside into turn 3. Meanwhile, let's go back to the lead pack, see what they're up to. Good lap from Smoking Cheese. New fastest lap of the Grand Prix. 6.5 attempts, 2 critical skills. It's just action everywhere. Let's go back to Red Brazil to see what he is up to. Jensen gets past Salt Bay Team meanwhile. Red Brazil going to have DRS on Karma. And Karma does just about have DRS on Chetty, but he doesn't have the slipstream. Pulls to the outside. Can he get the move done? Karma trying to hold it down the inside. Tries to break as late as Red Brazil. Good racing from the pair of them. And Karma actually does very well to hold it together. But now we've got True Copper with his DRS. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything that's going on, guys. True Copper. They're both locked up. Bloody hell. And that's going to give an opportunity to Jensen to get through on True Copper. He takes that opportunity. Now can he have a look at Red Brazil into the right-hand hairpin? And I think he will, because Red Brazil's run wide. Onto the curb he goes. Terrible exit from him. And yes, 2 positions in as many corners for Jensen. He will be loving that. Meanwhile, Critical Skills doing a very good job of staying with Smoking Cheese, whose tyres will definitely be starting to feel a bit of pain right now. 3 attempts is the gap between them. Kizo not able to close that gap back up to this front 2 after that little incident he had with PT Taplin. So, we currently have Smoking Cheese in P1 on his soft tyres, Critical Skills P2, Kizo rounding off the podium, Ice Taplin that 18 and Sketchy Crib complete our top 5, McJamie B, who's had a very eventful Grand Prix in P6, McSmashley P7, Chetty P8, Karma P9, and Jensen P10. But meanwhile, I say meanwhile a lot. Someone put not acronyms. What is the word? Is it acronyms? No, it's not acronyms. He overtook him, by the way. Fuck. Fuck off, Beth. Anyway, I'm going to forget that word. So, Critical Skills has taken the lead of this Grand Prix. He may be actually be able to pull away and expand this gap. Where has Kizo... Kizo pit during that little midlife crisis I just had there. So he is out onto the medium tyres, possibly looking for the undercut. Not the worst idea. Interested to see when Smoking Cheese pits on these soft tyres. I'm going to vape to calm me down a bit. Here we are. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Karma has bottled it again. His tyres must be struggling quite a lot now. 13 laps on them. Sketchy Crib has not managed to keep the pace with Taplin at 18. But Cheese is doing a decent job. Staying with Critical Skills. And you've got to imagine he probably won't come in yet. I think as long as he's in the DRS of Skills, he might as well stay out. Kizo coming in for a very early medium stop. He's got to take those tyres like 15 laps. That is going to be... It's going to be tough. I don't think he gets it. 21 viewers I've just been told in the chat. Delighted to have everyone here. Make sure you are following. And if you are autistic, subscribe. Don't subscribe. You get nothing from it. I don't think the money even goes into my bank account, unfortunately. If you want to give me money, just send it to me. I'll put my bank details in the chat at the end of the race. So, Smoking Cheese, 3.5 turns behind Critical Skills, has DRS on him. Going to be too far back to get a move done into turn 3. And is as we were at the start of the lap. Have we got anything else going on? Chetty following Jensen nicely. Red Brazil and True Copper still battling away. Salt Bay Tay just ahead of them. And the people on the soft tyres, Cheese and Red Brazil, they're going to be struggling on those tyres for sure. DK's tyres will be starting to go off. Karma gets a move done on Freeman, who I can't tell if he's actually in the race or not. If he is, then he's not having the best race of his career. Pete struggling to stay with the front two as well. 3.7 seconds is the gap. Could possibly start to come back to him as Skills' tyres start to hit a bit of a wall. But for now, he's not making any inroads. Keys are up into P11 meanwhile. Trying to get that undercut to be as effective as he can as he now lines up a pass on Red Brazil maybe. Can he get... Oh yeah, he gets the traction down perfectly out the double left and he's going to fly past Red Brazil. And I think Salt Bay Tay is going to have to be looking in his mirrors for the pit straight. Because I think Kizo's going to have something to say to him as he flies past him in that... What car is he in? He's in the Alfa Romeo. So which cars do we not have? We're missing an Alpine. And another car, I don't care. Kizo's actually not going to wait until the next straight. Critical Skills, meanwhile, and Cheese have swapped positions. Cheese gets the move done down DRS straight. Now Skills is going to have DRS, going down to turn 3. I don't think he's going to be close enough to have a look. True Copper makes his way past Red Brazil. Kizo, by the way, got the move done on Salt Bay Tay for now. Salt Bay Tay might come back to him. Sketchy Crib into the pit lane for his medium tyres. So, did 15 laps on those hards. And he's finally got rid of them. Probably try and go for the undercut, see if he can get back in on this action at the front. And Cheese still staying out on these soft tyres. You got to think any lap now, he is going to pit for the mediums. Same for Skills, really. Obviously, Skills only done 9 laps, but you know, I assume he has another. Does he have another set of mediums? He might not actually. Oh, he does. He does. Apologise. He started on hards. I thought he started on mediums. So does Cheese decide to come in this lap? Let's see what Kizo is up to. See how he's getting on with his progress of coming through the field. Oh, that's beautiful. Mate, he is just sexual coming out of that corner. He is just violating everyone. Up into P7 goes Kizo. And now he's chasing down Jensen next. Mate. How many followers do we actually have? 76. Fucking hell. Jesus. This is crazy. 76 followers, 18 viewers. My Xbox is packed, boys. Hurrah! God, that was gay. Apologise, that was not straight. Kizo gonna get a beautiful switchback on Jensen, who defended admirably into that final corner, but that is going to be as easy as you like for Kizo, who sets a new personal best by nearly 3 attempts, and now he is going to start tracking down McSmashley, who's 2.5 seconds up the road. Oh, God. My throat gets quite dry. Cheese still staying out, by the way. Karma into the pit lane. Cider will help, I think. So, Pete is just leaking time to the top 2. McJamie B not really making much of an impression on the podium. I think we've got to be watching Sketchy Crib and Kizo. And I don't think Sketchy Crib and Kizo were too far apart on Kizo pit. And you can see the amount of time that Kizo has gained from that undercut. Sketchy Crib can have a look around the outside in the double left. Sorbet has just decided to stop accelerating to let him through. Very disappointed. I personally would have put him in the wall and then claimed I did nothing wrong. Speaking of putting someone in the wall, here is Kizo and McSmashley getting a bit feisty with one another. Through the right-hander, into Sector 3 we go. Will Kizo wait for the pit straight, or will he do his classic and get the move done before the pit straight? See how his exit is out of this corner. He's sticking in the slipstream nicely. I think he's going to wait for the pit straight, which isn't the worst idea because he should sail past. Cheese, meanwhile, into the pit lane. 4 medium tyres. We'll see where he comes out. I think it will be just behind the Haas. Kizo going to get the move done very easily on McSmashley. Oh, it won't be behind the Haas because the Haas and McLaren are actually coming into the pit lane. Jensen and Chetty pitting off their medium tyres, I assume, for another set of mediums. Meanwhile, Smoky Cheese rejoins back ahead of Sketchy Crib. May have slightly cold tyres. So, this is Sketchy Crib's opportunity to get back in the DRS window of Smoking Cheese. We'll see if he's got it like that. Hopefully he does. But I think that is a sign that the undercut definitely worked for Kizo. He is 5-6 seconds ahead of Cheese. The only concern for him is are his tyres going to be okay come lap 27, 28 and 29. So Cheese and Sketchy Crib very close to one another. I think Sketchy Crib has managed to get back in the DRS window of Smoking Cheese. Yes, he has. So that is vital for him. And I'll be interested to see when we see Critical Skills come into the pit lane. McSmashley has left the session. Going to assume that is a lag issue. Kizo is starting to track down McJamie B, who is currently P3, 7 seconds ahead. I think in terms of the race win, this is still going to get interesting. I think we've still got like a 5-way fight for this. I think we've got our top 2. We've got Kizo, we've got Sketchy Crib, and we've got Cheese, who I think any of them could win this Grand Prix. This should be renamed Too Dirty Racing League. I agree. The racing in this league is abysmal, but we love them for that because they can't function as normal human beings. Sketchy Crib with the new fastest lap of the Grand Prix, as he is really driving fast now. Smoking Cheese going to get the move done. McSmashley, who is in AI mode, so that's kind of irrelevant. Sketchy Crib also gets through, but I actually gave DRS to Smoking Cheese, so that's going to help him try to get a bit closer to Kizo maybe, who is gained like a whole second on McJamie B in about half a lap. He is really going for it at this point in the race. 10 laps to go. Interesting to see what kind of shape his tyres are in. Cheese currently has the freshest tyres on the grid. What lap do we see Skills hit? Are we going to see Pete and McJamie B go to the end? I did not even consider that. Spent 12 laps on those tyres, probably about 9 or 10, because they were under safety car. So can those hards go 19 laps? And if they can, how slow will they be going by the end? I think it's a gamble that Pete and McJamie B may be taking. Let's see Critical Skills here, not coming into the pit lane again. He's going to stay out another lap. It's almost impossible that he is staying out until the end of the Grand Prix, but I've been surprised before. McJamie B also choosing not to come into the pit. 4.4 is the gap now. I think he's gained about 2 seconds since turn 2 of the last lap, has Kizo. Smoking Cheese keeping the gap respectable to Kizo, if not gaining slightly, so could be something to watch out for later on. McSmashley into the pit lane. I don't know if he's still in AI, I think he is. So he might not be too happy about that when he rejoins. Let's have a look, bit of a look further down the field. We've got Jensen getting close behind True Copper for the final points paying position of this race. He's got DRS, he's going to switch to the outside. Has he got enough straight line speed to get the move done? Tries to brake later than him. Not giving much space to True Copper. He's got the move done. Not much sportsmanship there, but sometimes you just got to get your elbows out, haven't you? Here comes True Copper actually again. Not close enough. And he's going to have to wait until next lap if he wants to try and get another move done. Actually, is pitted onto soft tyres. 9 laps on those tyres could be quite difficult. 3.2 is the gap now between Kizo and McJamie B. And Smoking Cheese has gained a few tenths on Kizo as well. So the pace is definitely there in Smoking Cheese, and it should only get better as Kizo's tyres get worse and worse. Skills again choosing to not come into the lane. I think he may be stopping for softs. Maybe he doesn't have another set of mediums to get on, so it may have to be soft tyres for him, and which is why he is extending so much. PT Taplin is boxing, so he is going to come out in front of Salt Bay Tay in a lot of space, and it's going to have to be a very impressive drive if he wants to catch back up to this front five. Straps the soft tyres on. Will McJamie B follow suit? A man who is on a similar strategy to him, or does he try go to the end on those hard tyres? In the back, see a Ferrari coming into the pit lane. It is DK. After spending 10 laps on those soft tyres, he's had enough. Could be pitting for another set of softs. Kizo 2.4 to McJamie B. Cheese 3.1 to Kizo. This race could get interesting in the last few laps here, as we are slowly seeing the top 5 come together. You got to think that Skills is going to be pitting any lap now, and when he does, he's going to be coming out in P5, and he is going to be a man on a mission trying to hunt down the remaining 4. Will we see McJamie B pit as well? Or is he going to try brave it out on these hard tyres, which must be really struggling at this point? The only man who's on tyres as old as he is Salt Bay Tay, who's having a great drive, by the way, down in P7. I don't think we saw him drive that well last season at all. So, cheers to Salt Bay Tay. Kizo almost into the DRS window of McJamie B. Sketchy Crib still happy to just follow along with Smoking Cheese. I don't think he's actively trying to pass him. I don't think he needs to really. Just let him pull you off, Matt. Pull you along. Sorry. Sorry, I got distracted there temporarily. And see what happens. Smoking Cheese going quite deep into turn 1. May have outbroke himself ever so slightly. You gotta believe that if Sketchy Crib wanted to, he could get the move done here. He may actually... No, yeah, he thought better of it. He didn't do it. Thought he was going to go for it then. Kizo could get in the DRS window of McJamie B onto the next DRS straight as we come through the right-hand hairpin. Can he get a good enough exit to gain those few hundredths that he needs? Yes, he can. So is this a wake-up call for Skills or McJamie B to pit onto those soft tyres, as we only have 7 laps remaining of this Grand Prix? Because at this rate, I think Kizo is probably going to get past on the next DRS straight, and then he will really start to eat into the time of Critical Skills. Don't really know how big the stop window is around here. It's got to be around 20 seconds, you'd say. You need to be keeping an eye on Pete, actually. See what his split times are looking like in comparison to the likes of Sketchy Crib, as he's currently 13 seconds behind. As I'm talking about that, the filter is going up. There we go, starting to drop off again now. He's learned how to drive. So there we go, Critical Skills into the pit lane. I assume it's going to be for soft tyres. McJamie B, does he follow suit? No, he doesn't. I think he may be going to the end, you know, on those hard tyres. I think if he beats Pete, it's worth the risk, because that's the man he was racing with before Pete pit. So Kizo has taken the lead of this Grand Prix. His tyres are 9 laps old, 6 laps remaining. Can he hold on with these tyres? Pete sets a new fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and he is going to come out, how many seconds behind Skillsy Willsy? 5.5 by the looks of it. Yeah, 5.5. Pete needs to keep plugging away at that gap though. Skills 7.5 seconds to the next car. 6 laps to gain 7 seconds. Has he got it like that? And what state are Kizo's tyres going to be in the next coming laps? I'm intrigued to see what McJamie B is planning. I think at this point, I think you just got to commit to not stopping again, get to the end on those hard tyres, and see where you're going to finish. I think if he pits now, he's finishing P6. If he doesn't pit, could be P4. I don't think there's anything more for him on the table here, but you never know. Could have a late safety car. Could still be plenty of drama. 22 viewers in the chat as we enter the thrilling conclusion of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Just superb opener for DRL Season 6. Hopefully you will join us for the rest of the season. I can't remember what race we've got next week. Let me check my Discord whilst we... Oh, okay, we could see Cheese and Sketchy Crib get a bit racy here. Here comes Smoking Cheese, struggling to... Oh, there we go. Puts on the ERS and starts to absolutely fly. Goes around the outside of McJamie B. Sketchy Crib may have looked down the inside into turn 1. Thinks better of it. He could get a good run out of turns 2 and 3. Obviously, McJamie B can have DRS, and he's now going to go back past Smoking Cheese. Sketchy Crib switches to the inside, possibly having a look on on Smoking Cheese, and this is just playing into the hands of Kizo, a man who made such quick work of McJamie B. But here is the AlphaTauri driver putting in a real fight to keep the Red Bull and Williams behind him, and this is also benefiting Critical Skills, who's got the gap down to under 4 seconds. He is gaining so much time from this defending from McJamie B. And that's what we like to see. We like to see things getting a bit interesting. McJamie B putting out the Sergio Perez defense right now. And Smoky Cheese going down the inside through the left-hander. He's got the move done. And Sketchy Crib may actually have a look around the outside of the right-hander. Hasn't quite got the grip there. And he's going to sit behind for now. But McJamie B's going to have DRS again on Smoky Cheese. Will he get back past him? It'll be a real kick in the teeth for Cheese if he does. Meanwhile, I was meant to be looking at the calendar. Next week we have got Kota. Fucking hell, Kota's shit. But make sure you're there, guys, because I'm sure it will be great. Critical Skills, 2.5 seconds behind. He is well and truly on his way. Here we go. Sketchy Crib, DRS open. McJamie B, DRS open. I don't think McJamie B is going to be close enough to Smoking Cheese. Sketchy Crib going to go for a lunge into turn 1. He's had enough of being stuck behind McJamie B. Can't afford any more time. Stuck behind him. And he's actually got the move done. And McJamie B spun. I don't think they touched. I think it was just on traction. He lost it. Real shame to see McJamie B lose it on the exit of that corner like that. As that has cost him. That's cost him a decent position today. Hopefully he hasn't got damage. He's still in P5. But he's going to stand no chances defending Pete now. Jensen 13.5 seconds behind. So he should be fine in that respect. Sketchy Crib trying to stay in the DRS window of Smoking Cheese. Here comes Critical Skills on his only 3-lap old softs now at this point. 1.3 seconds is the gap. He may have DRS coming down the why would it be down the DRS straight? Down the pit straight. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Sketchy Crib going to gain a bit of time just by having DRS down there. Keys are out in front. 4 seconds is the gap. Has he got enough in those tyres? So far he's been completely fine. As Pete gets the move done on McJamie B, I imagine that was quite an easy move to make for him. And currently taking home the fastest lap point will be Critical Skills. With the fastest lap I think he set last time around. And he is in the DRS window. So here we are. The fight for P2 is well and truly on. It could well turn into a fight for P1 still. But we'll have to see how the last 4 laps go. Sketchy Crib can't quite get enough straight line speed to pull up alongside Smoking Cheese. Will McJamie B be able to get a move done on Petey Taplin? He's got so much straight line speed. He may have a look down the inside, you know. Despite being on 2 compound harder tyres and 15 lap older hard tyres, he's still gone for the move and he still made the move stick as Pete runs wide through turn 3 and McJamie B is back through. Great. That's great driving from him. I think that was hard, firm, but fair. So Skills, Sketchy Crib and Cheese still battling away. And I think this is going to give Kizo the win at this rate. Because they're just not able to gain on him. Especially when they do go side by side. You've got to imagine if Skills was leading this pack, he may be able to do something about it. But speaking of, Skills has done enough. And he's actually got the move done on Cheese. Superb traction coming out the double left hand corner. Double left hander. And he is up into P2. This would be a remarkable recovery from Critical Skills. Has he got enough for the last 3 and a bit laps to start leading a charge towards Kizo? A man who's on 12 lap old mediums must surely be feeling a bit of pain right about now. Pete meanwhile got back ahead of McJamie B, but he is still only 2 turns behind. I think he might get him back again down the pit straight. This is admirable driving from McJamie B. A man whose tyres are well and truly shot, but he's making the best of it and he's putting up quite a fight, I must say. Sketchy Crib getting very close to Smoking Cheese. Not close enough, however. 3.7 seconds is the gap to Kizo. They need to be gaining more than that, but it's a good start for them. Just under 3 laps to go now. And yet McJamie B is actually back through on Petey Taplin. Chetty, meanwhile, fighting with True Copper for P8. Quite far back, but respectable driving going on down here. Not really much else going on up and down the rest of the field. I mean, Freeman's still in AI mode. Pete and McJamie B are still fighting, by the way. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I think that was wise to back out there. You don't want to go side by side through there. And Pete might actually have a look down the inside into the hairpin. He thought about it, but he didn't go for it in the end. Skills has actually managed to get Smoky Cheese out of his DRS. Skills is charging at Kizo. Is it going to be too little too late for him? Is Smoking Cheese going to be able to fend off the final podium position and keep Sketchy Crib behind him? Because I don't think he's catching back up to critical skills again, so he's going to have no DRS to defend. 2.7 seconds is the gap as we approach the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. Kizo leading, 13th lap old mediums, critical skills just 2.8 seconds behind. Pete and McJamie B still fighting, by the way. These two just cannot stop. Pete was going to have a look, but he knows he needs the DRS down the pit straight or he's just going to lose position again. Sketchy Crib gets back past Smoking Cheese, by the way. Now Pete is probably going to go for the move. McJamie B looks like he's an absolute rocket in the straight, by the way. Doesn't have DRS, and still Pete is struggling to put up alongside him. Eventually he does, into the braking zone of turn 1. McJamie B tried to hold it around the outside. I don't think he's got enough there. He doesn't, and Peter's going to have DRS. But McJamie B, what the fuck is his straight line speed? Is he going to try hold it down the inside? He does. Pete is terrified to shut the door on him. You know. And McJamie B is back ahead again. He didn't even have DRS and he's still staying ahead. This is wonderful driving. I mean, I've got to give my driver of the day, and there's definitely a good few options on the table right now. So I don't think Skills is going to be able to do enough to take the lead from Kizo. I think Kizo has played this to perfection. His tyres may be shot, but 2.5 seconds remaining is the gap as they approach the final lap of the Grand Prix. Sketchy Crib currently in the final podium position. Smoking Cheese 6.5 tenths behind. That gap may be too big for Cheese to get a move back done on him. But I think the battle we all want to see is Petey Taplin and McJamie B, who have been back and forth for the last 5 laps. Terrible exit from McJamie B. Not too sure what happened there. Could play into his hands though, because he's going to have DRS. Oh, pit straight. Fucking hell, almost ran into the back of Petey Taplin. Sketchy Crib and Smoky Cheese traded places, I think, temporarily. Not sure how, because there's such a big gap between them. McJamie B struggling to close the gap to Pete. Now here he comes, approaching the brake zone. Gonna have a look down the inside. Brakes nice and late, gets his car stopped. Pete takes a switchback of absolute dreams. Holds on to his position. But McJamie B's going to have DRS again. Probably not going to be close enough to get the move done, but it's going to keep him in close contact with Petey Taplin. Pete defends the inside. Wide goes McJamie B. That may be it for him. Unfortunately, Pete is now going to be able to drive off, gets a much better exit out of there. And I don't think he's going to be able to get a move done down the next DRS straight. So, superb battle between these two. But I think eventually Pete is going to come out on top. It's admirable from McJamie B. The fight he put up. Raymond has managed to get disqualified for not using the tyre compounds required of him. Not sure he's managed to do that. But meanwhile, coming through the final corner now is Kizo. From last place, I believe, to first. Simply sensational from him. What a drive. He takes the race win in his DRL debut. Smoking Cheese hasn't got enough to get back past Sketchy Crib. Critical skills in P2. Pete is going to take P5. Finished 20 seconds behind the front four, by the way. Fucking hell. McJamie B down in P6 for his debut, but I think that is more than solid enough for him. Jensen P7. Unless the penalties, I don't know what the penalties are. I can't bother to look. We'll find out in a second. Chetty, meanwhile, actually getting very close to True Copper. Here comes Chetty. He's going to fly past True Copper. And he gets a move done on the final lap of the Grand Prix to take P8 from True Copper, who's been relegated down to P9, unless one of them has a bigger penalty than the other. Let's find out. Chetty takes P9, but Karma is going to be promoted due to penalties up into P8. Not the best driver from Karma. I think he'll be a bit disappointed with that. GBC takes P12 from Salt Bay after his post-race penalty gets applied. No points for True Copper in his debut. DK recovers to P10. McSmashley, who I think disconnected a while back in P14, and we're in Brazil, not his finest hour. P15. as he is our last car to come across the line and finish this Grand Prix. Well then, had no game sound last 5 laps. Had no force feedback after Sketchy spun me. Got spun, he hit me. God, had no things. Okay, well, this is when you time me out. Let's see. So, a bit of controversy. Could be seeing a few tickets going in. People claiming they were hit by one another. There's no way to show up a fucking Scottish flag. Please do not let him have a Grand Prix. Jesus Christ. I didn't know. I never want to see that ever again. But, fuck me. But, Kizo celebrates a DRL debut win. P2 was critical skills, good recovery from him. And P3, Sketchy Crib, who kind of got fucked a bit with the safety car. But nevertheless, good drive from him to take P3 in the final podium. Smoky Cheese also coming up 12 places after being disqualified in quali. And let's get a bit of a post-race reaction there from the boys. Yeah, you did some. Who is M? Is that McSmash? I don't know who M is. Didn't do. Oh, it's not McSmashy then. Oh, that would be McJamie B, won't it? Interviews, Tommy. Fuck's sake. I can't remember what DRLs they are. DRL victim. And they're up and raining. I hate that you call me Tommy. Is there a picture of Sworth driver of the day? Right, before we get started on the interview, no one wants to listen to you. Before we do the interviews, let's talk about driver of the day. I think the 3 names that come to mind who are in contention for this is obviously our race winner Kizo, Smoking Cheese, and I've got to put McJamie B up there for his awesome defending on those super old hard compounds. Salt Bay Tay, great drive according to McSmashley. I can't remember, where did Salt Bay Tay finish? I can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. But as for driver of the day, I have to go for the man who started in last and finished first. I mean, there's not really much more he could have done, to be honest. If I don't give him driver of the day, then how can you get driver of the day? So yeah, Kizo is my driver of the day, but big mentions for Smoking Cheese and McJamie B. I think unlucky to not win it, but I think when you're coming up against someone who started last and finished first, there's not much you can really do. See if I can get Kizo. I don't actually know. This is me chatting shit to someone. Kizo. Where's the name again? Oh shit, it's gone. Fuck! New plan. There it is. Alright guys, I'm smart. Ah. Because it's a 0. What's an O? Let's invite him to a party and see if he does want to talk to me about that. Great, I'm not inviting P. New shit. Sketchy Crib. Oh shit, what have I done? Not Defo Grid. Invite to party. There we go. Because I know everyone wants to hear. Doesn't place me in a single group. I know everyone wants to hear from our podium finishers. If they actually join, it would be good if they did. There's one. There's two. Oh, Kizo won't talk to us. That's a shame. Well, let's just pretend that one of you won the Grand Prix.
That's right, I'll do my best Kizo impression.
Oh yeah. So Kizo, how was that race for you?
It's really good, mate.
Okay, good talking to you, Kizo. Sketchy Crib, P3. How does it feel?
It's alright. I've had better, you know.
Can you give us a bit of an insight as to what your reaction was when that safety car came out?
It's just bad timing, really. All the hard runners were just a bit fucked when that came out, but it is what it is. Like, I'm still alright with third. I think I'll probably lose it out to Cheese because I reckon I might get a penalty for the thing with Jamie, but you know, I'll take it.
Are there any regrets about the chosen strategy?
Yeah, maybe I should have come in for like softs or mediums like the others did, because I was just going back at that point and I would have still been in first because they all pit, so.
Yeah, I think, I mean, in hindsight, maybe it was a wrong call. But it wasn't an easy position to be in. I will give you that.
It's kind of as well with the new game, I was like not too sure what to do, and then obviously the speed of a tyre when at the start of a stint now is just so massive in the difference between like old ones, so it was just impossible for me to stay ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it was unlucky. I think a man who possibly benefited from the safety car was this other sexy man in the party, Critical Skills.
Did I?
I wouldn't agree with that, no.
I was a hard runner as well.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, mate, you came home with P2.
I did, yeah.
I think. No, sorry, go on.
I think that was more just because I sort of gambled. Because then when that safety car came out, just because Sketchy's the only other hard runner with me, I thought I'll just do what he doesn't. And I don't think either of us really knew what was going to happen. It happened to be that hitting then was the better option for this game.
I agree. I think the move was to pit, but obviously in that position, I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have just won the Grand Prix, but you know, that's just me.
Sure.
So what did we think about Pete's performance today?
Did alright, didn't
you? Surprisingly, we had a clean battle with each other today. Before he hit me.
He looked absolutely terrified to go within like 4 car lengths of you.
I don't blame him. I think I should be terrified actually. I was getting flashbacks, you know, all the way up through that run, turn 2 to turn 3. It was a bit scary for me.
So
how is he going to hit me off?
So next week we have Kota. How are you guys feeling?
Not my favourite track, not my worst track. I'll see what I can do.
I haven't actually driven it on this game, but if previous years is to go by, I'm actually alright at it, even though I don't really like it.
I take it both of you are going to be looking for that first win of the season.
Of course, mate.
Of course.
One last question for both of you before we go. How does it feel having Kizo here? Quite a threat, if you ask me.
Nah, you got lucky today with the safety car.
Completely agree.
Okay.
Take your safety car out, he was like 10 seconds back. He
Okay.
wouldn't have got me.
Well, I mean, okay. I don't know if I fully agree with this idea that he got lucky. He did start in last place.
Yeah, and look at the amount of people that hit each other on the first lap.
I mean,
I mean, Cheese also finished like 1 place ahead of him, started 1 place ahead of him as well. Like,
okay.
if you're bigging up him, big up Cheese as well.
No, what I said about Cheese in my drive of the day speech.
I think it sounded like you're a bit of a hater on me in skills right now.
I'm not hating.
I think he's just sick of the old guns. The actual
Yeah,
good
he's
people
sick
from
of us
last
just
season.
dominating from the last couple of years.
It was your first season last season.
Nah, he was dominating as well before that.
Dominated.
Well, okay.
All wins in TDP Produce BT and DRL history.
That's not difficult. I've got 2.
Exactly. I got robbed of 2 by Pete last season.
Right, before we go, any final thoughts?
I'm winning the championship.
Skills?
I'm winning the championship.
Okay, well, obviously both of you can't win it, so
We'll win it together, holding hands
No.
as we cross the
Holding
last race
hands.
to the finish line.
oh my god. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes for you. Any messages for the fans?
Commonwealth wasn't here today, so I don't really have a fan.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
No.
Apologies for forcing you to listen to Tom for however, like 2
Okay,
hours.
so it was good to be here tonight, guys. I hope I see you all again next week. Ignore that last comment from Sketchy Crib. He is a sex offender on the register.
Don't know about that, mate.
That's right. You know, we got to do what we got to use what we got. We can only get our 4th best commentator in DRL here today.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
we're just
true.
going to use what we got.
He doesn't know what to say because he knows that he's just been
It's
hit with a
dead
fucking
entertainer.
truth bomb.
Get Pete in here. At least he'll speak something.
Okay, right, okay. Right, fuck off.
Get Pete in here and he'll become the 5th best commentator, Tom.
Right, good night,
Might even win
guys.
the shortlist next time.
I will see you all next Monday for Kota. I cannot wait. Good night, and always have